When we think of Rishis, Narad Rishi comes to our mind in the first instance. We all know about his playful nature, but sometimes even Narad Rishi feels compelled to curse individuals and their surroundings based on their behavior. A reference to this can be found in the 10th canto of Bhagavata Purana. Let's listen to the story of Nalakuvara and Manigriva. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a story about Nalakuvara and Manigriva, the sons of Kubera, the treasurer of the Devatas. Nalakuvara and Manigriva lived in the city of Alkapuri and were indulgent in constant pleasures. They had no one to stop them. When one possesses youth, wealth, power, and lacks wisdom, any one of these things can lead to misfortune. But where all of these are present together, the consequences are far greater. Nalakuvara and Manigriva had all these qualities. They were young, they were wealthy, they were powerful, and they lacked wisdom. They were intoxicated by their youth, wealth, and their father's authority as Kubera. They were carefree and irresponsible. One day, they were bathing with the celestial nymphs, completely naked and indulged in their pleasures. At that moment, Narad Rishi happened to pass by. Upon seeing Narad Rishi, the women quickly came out of water and covered themselves, but Nalakuvara and Manigriva, being arrogant, remained standing there without any shame. Seeing their behavior, said, "You both are standing like immovable objects. Go and become trees." Question arises. Rishis and saints are known to be forgiving, and they do good even to those who wrong them. How could Narad Rishi be overcome by anger, and why did he curse Nalakuvara and Manigriva? The answer lies that disrespecting saints and holy men can lead to great downfall. Additionally, when a person becomes blind with wealth, power, or success, they often cannot see their mistakes. If someone tries to explain things to them lovingly, they become angry and offended. In such case, the best remedy for them is to lose what they hold dear. For those blinded by wealth and power, poverty is the ultimate cure. However, this curse was also a blessing for them. Narad Rishi granted them the opportunity to see Lord Krishna's face after 100 years of the time of the Devatas, after which they would be liberated from their plight. Narad Rishi's curse aimed to teach that excessive attachment to material opulence leads to moral degradation and ignorance of life's ultimate purpose. Through this act, Narad Rishi intended to direct them towards spiritual awakening and devotion. Years later, Lord Krishna, who had been tied to a wooden mortar by his mother Yashoda, crawled towards the twin Arjuna trees growing in their courtyard. These trees were, in fact, Nalakuvara and Manigriva, who were living out the curse given to them by Narad Rishi. In fulfillment of Narad Rishi's prophecy, Lord Krishna uprooted the trees, liberated the two Devatas. Nalakuvara and Manigriva emerged in their divine forms, radiant and filled with gratitude. They began to offer praises to Lord Krishna. They glorified Lord Krishna as the source of all creation and the master of all mystic powers. They acknowledged his transcendental nature, which is beyond the influence of material modes, and expressed the desire to remain eternally engaged in his loving service. In this way, even in our lives, we come across situations of such people where those having a simple heart like Narad Rishi sometimes punish people for their misdeeds, hoping that the person will reform and choose the right path again and move towards a greater glory.